So, welcome to a beginner's TypeScript tutorial. This is Webs for Devs, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use TypeScript in your React projects. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, here I have a type to do, which has an ID string because I want the ID to have a certain value to it so we can identify our task. We have a certain task called string, so like do the laundry, do your homework. That's what this is going to be, our task. And is completed. This value is going to evaluate either to true or false. So we want it as a Boolean. So if it's true, then we know the task is completed, and if it's false, we know we haven't completed the task. So see, TypeScript makes our code much more readable, and it makes it really easy to implement into our React projects. So TypeScript is just another advanced layer of JavaScript built on top of our JavaScript. So when we're using TypeScript, we're basically using the same syntax as we use in JavaScript. What this allows us to do is explicitly define our types and makes our code much easier to read. So for example, let's say I wanted to access our ID, which will allow us to identify our task. So I would just go over here to ID, which is already identified as a string. And then if our ID is our ID, then it's completed. But if it's not, then our completed flag will turn to the opposite. So if it's not completed, it will finally be completed. But if it's completed, it will be false. And that's pretty much it for TypeScript. But in the next video, I'll be going over interface and types. So let you guys know how to implement TypeScript into your code. Right now, I just wanted to go over an introductory app that will allow us to get our feet wet with TypeScript. If we go to our to-dos panel over here, we can also extend our to-do. So in addition to adding our to-dos from our to-do type, we can also add functions into our TypeScript code, which will represented by these arrow functions over here, because they don't return a specific value. So when we handle something, it triggers an event and it doesn't give us any values.